Hello, my name is Ryan, and I am the pilot's advisor. Sorry that you have to look at my ugly face here, but we're going to have a little discussion today. I'm here to kind of talk about keeping calm in this strange economy. It's been a long time since investors really had to worry about inflation, so that's what I wanted to talk about today. It's starting to make headlines because prices are rising faster than expected. And in this video, I want to talk about what that means and what you can do to protect your portfolio. So I think it's the best, in my mind, the best way to start out about it is to not worry about inflation and how it might affect your investments until we really take a closer look at the facts behind the headlines. First, what exactly is inflation? So, while it may sound like cause for panic, inflation simply refers to the gradual rise in prices over time, meaning that your dollars aren't going to last as long as they would have yesterday, stretching into tomorrow. This often happens when there's more demand than there is supply. Prices, from an economic standpoint, go up. And if there's some external event, a natural disaster, a pandemic like last year, it's hard for companies to produce those goods or predict how much they need to put out there. And then all of a sudden now consumer demand's taken off and prices are rising and hence inflation. In a stable economy, it's not necessarily a bad thing, and predictable inflation is actually considered a good sign for a growing economy. So, why is inflation rising right now? Well, I think inflation is rising because prices are increasing faster than usual, but it's useful for us to look at why that's happening. And I think a lot of it's happening because what happened a year ago. Because at this time last year, the US economy was completely shut down. Businesses weren't producing goods, and the economic impact of the pandemic is going to distort any year over year comparisons that we're looking right now in a lot of these headlines. Most importantly, what should you do about it? I think that all depends on how long it's going to stick around. Many economists are expecting inflation to increase in the short term, but not to affect the economy as much as it has in the past. That this is a short term dynamic reacting to the pandemic from last year. The Federal Reserve is keeping a close eye on the situation. And if it looks like inflation is not going to settle down later this year, they may take some action to keep it in check. They've already talked about interest rates not changing until 2023. So either way, don't make any knee-jerk reactions. Don't make any big moves to hedge against inflation until we really know what's going to happen, because it could turn out to be temporary and you could end up hurting yourself. If inflation is going to stick around, then we might want to make some adjustments if you're taking income in retirement right now, because we'll need to reevaluate the numbers and kind of look at what you are and how long your money will last, maybe make some adjustments. And if you feel like you're in that position, feel free to reach out to me. We can talk about that and get a new plan for retirement. But it's definitely not a one size fits all scenario. And if you want to get some personalized advice or just talk about it, reach out to me. Biggest thing right now, I wouldn't just go crazy because of what's going on in the headlines. A lot of it is just comparing year over year. And comparing to last year when things were at a total halt. And once the supply starts building back up and matching demand, the prices will come back down and probably settle. So, like many other things that we talk about, it's not time to panic. Let's all take a deep breath and let's see what's actually going on. Please reach out to me, text me, send me an email, give me a call, and we can talk about it. Everyone have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoy the video.